I want to ask you something honest. Does your cat know you love them? Not, do you love them? I already know the answer to that. You are watching a video about your cat at this exact moment. The love is not the question. The question is, does your cat know it? Because here is the thing that most cat owners never fully understand. Love in the human world and love in the cat world do not look the same. They do not sound the same. They do not feel the same. When you hug your cat, they might not feel love. They feel held. When you kiss the top of their head, they might not feel adored. They feel warm breath on their fur. When you talk to them in that soft, ridiculous voice, that one they actually do understand. Cats have an entirely different love language, a language built over thousands of years, a language most humans never learn. And because of that, there are cats right now, living in homes full of love, who do not fully know they are loved. I do not want that to be your cat. In this video, I am going to give you 7 things. 7 small, simple, daily acts. Each one takes less than a minute, but together, they say something to your cat that no amount of expensive food or fancy beds ever could. They say, I see you. I speak your language, and I love you in the way you were made to be loved. Stay until number 7, because that one is the one that changes everything. Not for your cat, for you. Act number 1. Say their name every single day like it matters. I know that sounds simple, maybe too simple, but stay with me. A 2022 study from the University of Paris found that cats can recognize their own name, not just as a sound, but as something specifically meant for them. They know when you are talking to them versus talking around them, and they respond differently depending on whether that name is said with warmth or said with nothing behind it. Your cat's name is not just a label. It is the first word in the language between you. It is the sound that says, you exist to me. You are specific. You are not just a cat in my house. You are you. So say their name today. Say it when you walk into the room. Say it when you look at them from across the house. Say it softly when they are asleep, just to let them know you notice them there. You do not have to say anything else, just their name, with everything you mean by it. That is the whole act. And to your cat, it is enormous. Act number 2. Get down to their level. Every single day, think about what your cat's world looks like from where they stand. Everything is tall. Everything looms. You loom. You are 15 times their size. And most of the time, most of our interactions with our cats happen from above. We lean down. We reach down. We look down. And for an animal whose survival instincts are still wired to assess threats from above, that posture, even from someone they love, carries a trace of pressure. Now think about what happens when you sit on the floor beside them, or lie down at their level, or simply lower yourself to where they are. Everything changes. You are no longer tall, no longer looming. You are eye level. You are equal. You are saying, with your whole body, I am not here to tower over you. I am here to be beside you. Watch your cat's body when you do this. The ears soften. The shoulders drop. Something in them exhales. That is not imagination. That is your cat's nervous system responding to safety. Do this once every day. It costs you 30 seconds. It gives your cat something they cannot name but will feel for hours. Act number 3. Give them the slow blink every single day. If you have watched any of our videos before, you know this one. But I want to tell you something about it today that I have never said before. The slow blink is not just a trust signal. It is not just a cat greeting. It is something far older than that. In the wild, closing your eyes in front of another creature is one of the most dangerous things you can do. It says, I am not watching for threats. I am not preparing to fight. I am completely here with you. Every time you slow blink at your cat, you are saying that. You are saying, in the oldest language on earth, I am not a threat to you, and more than that, I am here, fully here, right now, just for this 1 second. Most people go through entire days without being fully present with the beings they love most. Phones and screens and thoughts pulling them somewhere else. And your cat, who watches you constantly, notices that distance. The slow blink is your daily act of presence. 3 seconds of saying, I see you, right now, nothing else. And when your cat blinks back, they are saying, I see you too. There is no human word for what passes between you in that moment. But it is real, and it is love. Act number 4. Let them come to you. Every single day resist the urge to reach. This one is the hardest, because it requires you to do nothing. And doing nothing when you love something, when it is right there and you want to touch it, and hold it, and show it how much you care, is one of the most difficult things in the world. But here is what your cat needs from you more than touch. Choice. Cats are not dogs. They do not bond through being held. They bond through choosing. And every single time you let your cat approach you on their own terms, every time you sit nearby and wait, you are giving them the most precious gift you can give a cat. You are giving them control. Watch what happens when you sit on the floor with your hand resting open nearby and you simply wait. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then your cat walks over, sniffs your hand, pushes their face into it. That moment, that approach they made on their own, means more to your cat than every forced hug you have ever given them, because they chose it. And in the world of cats, being chosen is everything, every single time. Act number 5. I told you to stay for this one. I meant it. Every single day, for just 5 minutes, play with your cat like nothing else in the world exists. Not a lazy wave of a toy, not throwing something across the room while you watch watch your phone, not going through the motions. Real play, present play. You, fully there, moving the toy like prey, making it dart and hide and freeze, watching your cat's pupils go wide, watching the hunter wake up behind their eyes. And here is why this matters in a way most people never understand. Play is not entertainment for a cat. Play is life. Play is the one time every day that your cat gets to be everything they were made to be. The predator, the hunter, the creature of speed and instinct and wild ancient power. Every indoor cat carries within them an ancestor who ran across savannas, who climbed trees in thunderstorms, who survived by pure instinct and speed and brilliance. And they live in your apartment, and they love you, and they have given up the wild for the warmth of your home. The least you can do, the absolute minimum, is give them 5 minutes a day to remember who they are, not who they have become for you, who they were born to be. When you do this, really do this, something happens that you cannot fake and cannot replicate any other way. Your cat looks at you differently, not as the person who feeds them, not as the furniture that sometimes moves, as the one who understands them, who sees all of them, not just the soft domestic version, all of them. That is not a small thing. That is love at its deepest, and it takes 5 minutes. 5 minutes a day to say, I see the wild in you, and I think it is magnificent. Act number 6. Touch them where only family touches. When cats who are deeply bonded groom each other, and they only do this with cats they truly love, they do not groom just anywhere. They focus on one specific area, the base of the head, the space between and just behind the ears. That is the one place a cat can never reach on their own. The one place they can only be touched by someone they trust completely. So every single day, take 30 seconds, find your cat wherever they are, and with slow, gentle fingertips, not scratching, not rubbing hard, gently stroke that space between their ears and down the back of their head. The same rhythm another cat's tongue would use. Watch what happens to their eyes. They will close slowly. Their body will soften. Their purr, if it comes, will shift into something deeper than their usual purr, something that comes from further inside them. That is your cat's brain releasing the same bonding chemical it releases with family. Not just comfort, not just pleasure. Family. You are not just petting your cat. You are speaking the language of belonging. You are saying, I am one of yours, and you are one of mine, every single day. 30 seconds. That is all it takes to say what no human word can. Act number 7. The last one. This is the one I promised at the beginning. The one that changes things. Not for your cat, for you. Every single day. Just once. Look at your cat and say thank you. Not out loud if you do not want to. Not in words your cat can understand. Just, in whatever way feels true for you. Acknowledge what they give you. Think about it. Your cat asks for so little. They do not need you to be successful. They do not need you to be impressive. They do not need you to be anything other than exactly what you already are. They love you on your worst days. They are there in the silence when words would be too heavy. They press close when you are sad in ways you cannot explain. They purr when you cannot sleep. They stay. They just stay. And most days we walk past them. We feed them. We scroll our phones beside them. We forget to notice that there is a small living creature in our home who chose us out of everything else in the world and keeps choosing us every single day. So once a day, look at them and be grateful. Not for what they do, for what they are. For the fact that they exist in your life and that somehow, out of all the lives they could have had, they ended up in yours. That is not nothing. That is everything. 7 things, 7 minutes of your day, combined. Say their name. Get to their level. Give them the slow blink. Let them choose. Play like nothing else exists. Touch them where only family touches. Say thank you. That is it. That is the whole list. But I want to tell you something before you go. Your cat does not need you to be perfect. They do not need the fanciest food or the most elaborate toys or a home that looks like something from a magazine. They need you to see them. Really see them. And the 7 things I just gave you, they are all just different ways of doing that. Of saying, with your body, with your eyes, with your time, I notice you. I know your language. I am here. Your cat has been loving you in their quiet cat way for as long as they have known you. Through every bad day you had. Through every night you were too tired to play. Through every morning you walked past them without looking. They stayed anyway. They kept choosing you anyway. They kept pressing close and blinking slowly and bringing you things and sitting in your sunlit spot on the couch just to be near where you were. That is love. The kind that does not ask for anything back. So start tomorrow morning, or tonight, or right now. Pause this video, find your cat, and do one of these 7 things. Look at their face when you do, and know, for certain, without any doubt, that they feel it. You are loved by something that asks for almost nothing and gives almost everything. That is rare. That is precious. That is your cat. Before you go, 2 things. First, go find your cat right now, wherever they are, and do one thing from this list. Just one. Their name, the slow blink, getting down to their level. Anything. Then come back and tell me what happened. Tell me what your cat did when you tried it. Tell me their name and which act you chose and how they responded. I read every single comment, every one, and I promise, those messages from this community are some of the most beautiful things I have ever read. Second, if this video gave you something, if it changed something small in how you see your cat, please share it with someone who loves a cat, because somewhere right now there is a cat being loved by a human who does not know how to say it in cat language, and that cat deserves to know. Subscribe to FELINGO. We are here every week decoding the language of cats so you never have to wonder what they are trying to tell you. I will see you in the next one. Go find your cat.